Hey viewers out there, got a fun little project here. It's a chunk of ironwood. So a couple years ago, Carter Cutlery had a end box where all these little odds and ends of ironwood that they had, they were said free to the taking. So if you look here, there's actually a large chunk that was kind of open. I used CA glue because I don't think I'm going to actually cast this part here. What I'm going to do is build a box. So this area and this here, fill them with resin and make this piece a much more usable piece. So what I've done now is just sanded it down so it's all nice and fairly smooth, so I'll get a decent seal. Have something to tape to and won't be leaking too much. So the hope is I'll make a box, fill in this area, and then have a much more larger usable piece that can be used. So here we go. Okay, so now we got our piece of wood, same as before. So what I did here is I cut off a 2-inch strip of just, basically it's like a heavy particle plastic or board or whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line this up here and basically just figure out how I'm going to start building a box. So obviously didn't grind this straight. So I'm going to put my initial line right there. So that should just fit there. Piece. I just want to get this going here. Make sure this is all lined up. Start taping here. So this one, just want to put the tape there. I'm going to pull it tight because I want to have it sealed along here. So here, same kind of thing. So I'm going to have this come over here, like that. And this was actually a slight radius. We'll deal with that here in a few. So this area here, I'm not gonna be filling. It's part of the reason why you actually did with CA glue pretty heavily in here, because I'm not gonna have as much gain by casting this off. It's thick enough, and I'm gonna lose this little piece here anyways. So now I want to make sure that I seal this up. So there. Now, if I have any leak by here, shouldn't be that bad. If you're worried about it, you can actually put some tape on here and just kind of help hold it tight. Just pull it over. And there, that'll help hold this flat here. So, here's the void that we're going to be filling with resin. Now I'm going to fill it up about yay big. So, see you in a moment. Okay, we're back, ready to cast some resin. So, just forewarn you, I'm not going to do a lot of talking. Probably just going to fast forward through a lot of stuff so you can watch it in faster pace. So, here we go. Oh, looks like the blue's sinking. Okay. So what's happening is the blue is lighter, it's actually going underneath. The red's coming up top. So it'll be a little bit of mixing, look a little funny. But as it settles, what I'm going to do, I mix the two just a little tiny bit. Go from there. Okay, throw in the vacuum, get some air bubbles out of it, put in the pressure pot, and we'll be here for taking the sides off. Cool, see you soon. So here's after casting. You can see the box, when I tore it off, it never quite comes off completely. You can see it's going to be looking good. I want to do a little bit of sanding, and then I'll put it on the bandsaw and start slicing it up. Cool. Okay, so here's the piece. Cast up, put a little bit of sea egg loose so you can see the colors. All nice and neat there. So if you look at this, this angle is actually in. So the first cut I'm going to do is square this up, and then I'm going to start making some different cuts through here in this orientation. So I'll probably try to pull a bolster in here. I'll see how this looks underneath, but I might pull a scale or two off of here. I'm not sure. We'll see. But this probably ended up being bolster material for kitchen knives. So let it go on. Okay, there you go. You see, I'll sand it down a little bit, but I think I'm going to sand this down. I'll be right back. Okay, here's sanded down to 220. Try to give you a few different angles on here. So I'm going to see if I can set this up for a slab, and then I'll start taking some bolsters out of here. So, pretty wood. It's going to get even prettier back in here. Alright, set it up. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to take some slabs out of here and get it going. And this, unfortunately, I can't use. So these get turned into knife scales. These get turned into bolsters. And I can get one more out of here. So let me sand these down real quick and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so here's all sanded down. It's not 100% perfect, but you can see some swirl lines in here, the nice teal ironwood, nice grain structure. Get paired with this one here. Again, it's not 100%, but you kind of get the idea. So these are what I actually made it for. It's for bolster material. I think that'll look really good on the front end of a Japanese knife. So I'll probably trim here, get a solid one with a little bit, depending if I cut this in or not, and then I'll have another one with partial. So I'll probably trim here and get this one out of here. But this one's fairly easy to keep track of. Similar kind of a thing. Got a little bit of a pink in there. I could probably get 2 out of here. I'll have to be creative. And this one, I'll probably just get a narrower one out of here, but it'll be solid. I'll trim it down so you just have the ironwood in there. All pretty. So, show it on a knife. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up, like. Thanks a lot. All right.